Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Flip That Show. It's your host, the most king, truth, host, Bird, and bro, the one with the flow. We going to like a 10:26, man. It's going to be a quick one. It's going to be Flakko, man. You got yourself into some deep trouble again. He hot water with the grooves, man. Um, First clip is going to be Treyway 7K, basically saying stop putting him in this trick bag that led him to be in certain situations with these people passing away and basically implicating him in different things, how Flacco likes to do. And then the second one is going to be OG Gumby, letting Flacco know something. Basically, stop putting the Hoovers in every situation with all these people being unalive and stuff in LA lately. So let's get into it. Let's go. Appreciate every liking, comment, sharing, subscribing, hitting the notification bell so I know y'all there. So I can throw it to you in there. Let's go.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? A lot of people in LA is upset with Poetic Flakko for covering gang content. Treyway7 finally responds. He's mad at Flakko for trying to make him out to be something that he's not. Treyway said, "I'm just a young kid trying to make it out the ghetto." He said it's sad that another black man is trying to get me locked up. I'm a rapper that's trying to get up out of South Central. We grew up poor. We don't got the luxury that everybody else has. To you, it's just content. But for us, we are just out here trying to survive.
It be the Jet 2 holiday, you weird ass. And right now, you can save about $100 at House of Hardy's to come get you some. Family of four. You get
Poetic Flakko got going on, but bro, just keep my name out your mouth. You steady bringing up all this that I ain't got nothing to do with. I'm just a rapper. You talking a lot of police, and I ain't liking it, man. You making it look like I'm just a badass person, just trying to make it out the ghetto, just like you, partner. Hoover, don't do it. Come on, man. Don't do it. Like, come on, bro. You doing all this lying. That's how you ain't gonna get fired, folks. Gotta stop that shit, bro. I'm just a young in South Central just trying to get out with this music. You trying to do some weird, like bring the police into this when I don't have shit to do with nothing on 80s.
OG Gumby gives Poetic Flakko some advice. He warns him to stay away from these type of content because many people like you have died because of these type of content.
Like, my whole thing is that with you and other podcasters, you guys have to understand how, like Flakko.
You can't put me in the same category as Flakko. Hold on, no, because I mess with Flakko's content.
I don't know him personally. Listen, Flakko, if you can hear me, I don't mean no disrespect to you, bro.
That's completely different.
No, it's not. It's not different because this is what you guys do. Both of you guys go too far in your efforts, and I'm trying to explain to you, like. You don't understand. If you go too far in our life, you die. You say too much, you die. You do too much, you die. Get it? This is not the world is not the internet. You can't just say what you want with impunity and that just be it.
Nina Boy said you're playing with fire. It's because one thing about LA is that we never forget. You might think it's gravy now until you pull up at a gas station trying to pump your gas and somebody pulls up behind you with a Glock to your head. A lot of these LA cats got nothing to lose. They got no money, no family. A lot of them, all they got is their gang. Those are the ones that you don't want to cross.
Your people on your channel, how much money you made, and when them gangbangers hear that, they gonna be like, "You hurt my feelings, man. You need to donate to our community." you know, LA cats, man, they known for making some outsiders donate to their community, man. So just be careful, gang. I real talk on some real streets, right? I just tone that down, bro, because like you really going up, man, and that one thing about LA, man. You would get hurt. You would literally get hurt, bro. Like, it's not that sweet. Some people got something to lose and some people don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's always the ones who don't. So be mindful because, LA, man, it could be 6 months from now. You see what I'm saying? They go approach you about that. And if the year go by and it's 2026, hey, go bounce out that car and catch you at the gas station, brother. I'm just advising you, man. Just go ahead and give your little apology to the Keyways, give your apology to the Damus, and just move forward, bro.
Adam22 says, stop trying to be like DJ Academics. The difference between him and you is that he never lived in Chicago. But you don't even live far from South Central. You're not that hard to reach. Dan Lush says something that I didn't even know about. He said Poetic Flakko's only talking about this now. It's because he left. He ain't out here in LA. I heard Flakko doesn't work at no jumper anymore. So I guess there's no more reason for him to live out here.
The thing is, you live hop, skip, and a jump away from South Central. So realistically, I probably wouldn't want to be stoking these flames.
So I ain't gonna lie. You're willing to be across from these people that don't feel that the content you putting out. Hey, bro, you reporting on and people don't know how to report. It's your angle on how you deliver things. You can't be disrespect people, folks, bro, because they got dead family members too. People lost people in these wars. Flakko's not the person to do this type of content because you really don't care about these people. You doing content on it and you don't give a fuck about it.
Do you guys find it interesting that he started covering all this like super intense LA current gang wars after he's out of town?
Do you guys find it interesting that he started covering all this like super intense LA current gang wars after he's out of town?
What's the word with the politicians? Real Tone sat down with OG Gumby. They speaking on the bloggers in the city and how they've been blaming everything on the Hoovas. Flakko ran hot grease, Grove. He deemed Treyway 7 as the prime minister. God damn. They ain't feeling that at all. He trying to put the YN on them people radar or something. For whatever reasons, he didn't justify in this little African B2B koala head. He just don't give a damn. He trying to put a nigga up under the jail. We been seeing they using these blogs in the courtrooms lately. Most recently, they used Trap Lord Ross videos. I believe it was in the Julio Fulio case. Flakko be doing private investigations. He ain't bringing you nothing on the surface. He don't care who he painting the bad light either. Gumby up there setting the record straight. Stop playing, Groove. He gonna take the next bird back to LAX and be a no-jumper pressing aftermath. He gonna have to release Flakko or something, or they gonna be Hoover stomping all on at him. I did a piece on Chipmunk. OG Gumby came through and said, good looking. We won't forget you for this. I'ma always keep it clean and solid. YouTube streets a slippery slope. Some folks get aside themselves behind these mics and keyboards. My integrity remain the same, whether it's the YouTube streets or outside on the gravel. I ain't doing no detective work, homie. Gumby down there in Texas, bringing some order and infrastructure with him. Shit been dumb hot around the land, and the bloggers got a responsibility not to entice the violence. I believe I'll do my part. The numbers prove will draw the traffic in any space, though. Majority of the time it's drama and nonsense. I try to keep a balance, report on music, and hit them with the life stories, too. Some may agree, some may disagree. I know I keep it solid, though. I ain't in nobody's business or speaking on it if it ain't public knowledge. You can't make everybody happy, though. I ain't in that business no way. Let's get into what Groove got to say.
Jill, you actually did time with Big U.
Yes, his name was Hannibal then.
Right. Big U's son was recently unalived.
Police say Jabari was shot and killed near Figueroa and 69th Street after he walked up to a vehicle and someone inside opened fire before driving off. Police say his father's gang ties are a major part of the investigation.
He was somewhere, I think, by a smoke shop. Somebody called him to his car and asked him who he was, and next thing you know, he was pronounced dead. Your community has been getting a lot of backlash from people like, from the bloggers. I've seen it on the blogs, and Hefe, Don't Care Nothing What the Checks Say, Compton, Rick Rock. Just everybody in the Los Angeles community is steady bringing up your community. first off,
I'm trying to be. Look, we already talked about this off camera, so I'm trying to not do anything or say anything and saying that would be considered aggressive. But at this point, like, this shit is just stupid at this point. All of these different bloggers, I'm saying, like, everything that goes on in California and LA, the Hoovers don't do it, bro. Everything. I don't give a what it is. When PNB rock, all the Hoovers, everybody. We like the California boogeyman. Anything that happened in this state, they blame on us, bro. Now, they reported, oh, well, he got killed in Hooverhood. That is not our set. That is not. Anybody that's familiar with gang culture and areas know that area is not our area. That area is actually called Pimp Central, right? This, what's the rap dude name? Sad, what's his name? Big Sad. That's where the liquor store that he did the video in front of, that's the same place. All the pimps hang out down there. Hoovers are not allowed there, first and foremost. So he didn't get killed in our set at all. Just because he got killed on Figueroa don't mean that was our set. Even though we got a nice little stretch of set that a stretch of land that on Fig that do run through our community, that section right there is not ours.
62nd and Figueroa, I believe.
It was 69th in Figueroa. Now, for anybody that knows those areas, know that there's a lot of P and Hing going on. I learned that from my boy Ed Hefe. I'm trying to get media trained, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but that's what's going on in those areas, and that specifically in that area. And in that area, there are all the gangs that don't get along with Hoovers. This is where the crypt utopia at. If you are a gang member and you want to be a P or you got some H's, I'm getting it, right? I mean, if that's what you're into and you're not a Hoover, you're welcome there. That's, what is it? They even got a little clique of pimps down there. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't get killed in Hooverhood at all. And being the fact of surrounding the facts that he walked to the car before he was shot, that leads me to believe that he knew the persons or the people. Now, being that this individual, Big Huey, I'm saying I've heard of him, I'm saying a few homies, I'm saying my young nephews and shit, they know who he is, I'm saying he's somebody to be respected. So if someone would call you to the car in the middle of the night, you would only walk to that car if you knew who that person was. You're on Figueroa. He wasn't a prostitute, so why would somebody call him to the car?
I'm not going to no car I don't know on Figueroa.
This is what I'm saying. This story doesn't
I might run on Figueroa. What, dude? They done caught me on Fig?
Oh, my mama. But see, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. The whole situation doesn't make any sense. Who was he with? I'm pretty sure this is Big U's son. He's not going anywhere unarmed. He's not going anywhere where, even if he was with a they're trying to say he was with a broad, and the broad backdoored him, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm pretty sure he's well abreast of gang politics and gang area. So he went anywhere unarmed. So who was with him? Why would he walk to the car if he didn't know the people? So that leads me to believe that he was backdoored. And of course, they're going to blame it on the Hoovers. Anything that go bad in LA, the Hoovers did it. Why wouldn't you blame your enemy? Why wouldn't you? That's a great strategy. I believe my community probably have employed that situation in a few situations as well. But at the end of the day, what you have is, first off, the first thing out of the mouth is a lie. Let's just wait a few more days and see how it come out. Because see, what ended up happening is when he unfortunately lost his life, and understand something, yes, we are rivals, but I don't agree with anybody losing their life. You know what I'm saying? And my community, we're in a bitter war with the whole community, with every other community right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's tit for tat. The shit ain't right, but it make us even. You know what I'm saying? Not saying about this situation, because like I said before, we didn't have anything to do with this situation. It don't even make sense. Why would he come to a car full of Hoovers? That's the dumbest shit ever. That's stupid. They called this man to the car. That means he knew who the person was walking to the car. He knew who that person was who car was in the car. That only makes sense. saying that to say, don't believe everything you hear these bloggers talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand, everybody that's on these internets, Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock, all these other people, they have influences, outside influences. They're not just independent reporters. Understand that. All these dudes have been from a hood, have gang bang, have some type of gang bang influence. And a lot of those influences are against my community. So you can't believe what these people are talking about. Like everybody, even Flakko, we don't even know what the he even we don't even know who this dude is. He went into Florida to name one of my nephews the prime minister. Like this goes back to you, Tone.
So you like the governor?
I'm like nothing, bro. I'm like none of that. But it goes back to you,
Governor
Tone.
Gumby.
Not at all, bro. It goes back to you, though. I be trying to explain to you. We all have some type of responsibility on this internet. You know what I'm saying? As of now, it's just willy-nilly. Everybody just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even fair to the people who, if you got a conclusion that somebody did something, why are you the person to put that conclusion out there? You're not getting paid for it in the detective realm. You know what I mean? Maybe it's good content, but you have to understand you're affecting everybody else's lives. And it goes back to my point with this situation and everybody blaming us for the unaliving of Big U's son, right? A couple of hours after that happened, you know, I guess his community or somebody's community was upset. You know what I'm saying? We had a few different shootings in our community. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was unalive, thank God. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, everybody got to be safe out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Certain precautions that we all need to take, especially as black men, first and foremost. You know, we all from different communities, and everybody community don't go together. You know what I'm saying? They don't mesh. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you feel you have to go to one of your ops, as they say, your ops communities, you have to take extra precaution. You know what I mean? And this situation was unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? As were, you know, all the other tragic situations, you know what I'm saying? Africa, you know what I'm saying? All the other people that we lost in our community. You know what I'm saying? So this situation is kind of, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can't really feel their pain. They didn't feel our pain. No matter who did it, who, you know what I mean? That's not the point. The point is that we also done lost, you know what I mean? And our community has been hurting for, you know what I'm saying, a little while right now. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I could feel empathy for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that that black men, I was raised in prison. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different outlook for me. You know what I mean? I don't see every black man as my enemy. I don't see that. You're only my enemy if you're my enemy. And that means you're doing something to hurt me or mine.
Y'all heard it there, man. Y'all think Flacco gonna get the message? Or Adam gonna have to take that Hoovas stomping for him? Get grooved. That's all you gonna hear. Twing two gonna ball up like a gum wrapper. I understand where Treyway 7 coming from now. Like, brother, how you gonna put me in the mix for some content? The Hoovas do get the blame for it, gang of shit, I ain't gonna lie. Initially, it was you he got hitting the Hoovas. That's all I seen is people tied us. Then it was cause of Big U, and whatever other reasons folks could make up. Now, I've been seeing this backdoor narrative get pushed the hardest lately. Don't nobody know what went on for real but the participants involved. Let's be real. It's all speculation. What y'all think though? Political street views? No, fake news.
Okay, boom. So yeah, man. Feel me, Gumby's just trying to be a voice of reason, man. You know, he could have came at Flacco a lot harder. I feel like Flacco should really watch himself, man. He should really be careful, even though he's in Texas. That doesn't mean he's not gonna do a pop out sometime in LA. They might catch him, you feel me? So boom. Shout out to Two Gates for YouTube and Political Street Views, man. But like I said, man, Flacco better watch himself with this Hoovas stuff, man. I think that actually Aunt Hefe had got into it with Gumby over the Flacco thing. We'll do a video about that later on, but boom. Right now we on to the Blueface First Day Out vlog, interview with DG and Krishan Rock. We out. We gone. Later. Peace.
I thought what it was. A circle of rocks. Fresh, like someone had just made it. And right in the middle was a small